Hello, this is Ed Rigsbee. I hope you are doing well. Don't know if I screwed up and messed up on the first one, but whatever. Anyway, we'll do it again. Hey, this is Ed Rigsbee, and I'm making this video, or doing actually this live, for professional speakers. Okay, there's a whole bunch of you that have attended either my Selling to Associations Intensive, or maybe you have attended one of my NSA chapter programs, or maybe you have attended one of my workshops or breakouts at the National Speakers Association convention, which is now called Influence. Regardless. Or maybe you've even been in one of the Academy programs from one of the chapters. Here's the thing. I have mentioned time ad nauseum, I've continued to mention that if you, the professional speaker, want to connect with me, want to connect with my network of association executives on LinkedIn, at the time of this recording, I have nearly 12,000 LinkedIn connections, and probably 70% of those, at least 60% of those, are association people, anywhere from the chief staff executive, which might be the CEO, executive director, executive EVP, executive vice president, host of names for the chief staff executive, and lots of other people. I work with a lot of the membership directors and the publication people and all that. Anyway, if you want to connect with them, well, connecting with me just made your life easier. Now, I can't tell you, I just kind of giggle. When I speak at an NSA chapter, there'll maybe be 30, 40 people in the room, and I'll say, connect with me, and then automatically, right out of the chute, you're going to be second line connection with thousands of association executives. How many people do it? Not so many. Okay, maybe those people just really aren't committed to the idea of making a living by selling their speaking to associations. No harm, no foul. But for those of you that are, and sometimes people don't listen, and again, not trying to be a jerk here, but I'm just really trying to make the point that, I go over this, and I get these emails and I get these LinkedIn instant messages and all this, and people don't seem to get it. So if you've been to one of my programs, don't just send me connect with me on LinkedIn, because I get 100 requests a day to connect with people. So I won't know who you are. And so that's number one. So if you're a speaker, professional speaker, and you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, send me a note. Take that extra minute to click on, add a note and say, hey, Ed, I met you at NSA, or hey, Ed, I met you at XYZ chapter, or hey, Ed, I watched your video and I want to connect. Okay, fine, good. Now I know who you are. Now I know, okay, fine, I'll connect. Click on the accept. So once you connect with me, there's a couple ways you can approach this thing. You go into the search. The way you get into the search is click on your network. So when you click on your LinkedIn network, on the top left, the way LinkedIn is now, and LinkedIn's always changing things. So, when you watch this video, it might be different. But when you click onto your network, on the top left, it says you got so many connections, 200, 500, 2,000, 10,000, whatever. Click on that. And up at the very top, it says search with filters. Click on search with filters, then click on search with all filters. Now, a couple of ways that you can search. One of the things that you can say is you want to search connections of me. Okay, well, that will make your life easy right there. So you want to search connections of Ed Rigsbee's. Okay, good. Now you go into the industry and you put in nonprofit management. Okay, so you want to, and if it's not a choice, you have to type it in, and then that'll be one of your choices for the future. And then you want to go into job title and put CEO. Now you're going to have to do this probably about 3 times, maybe 4 times. But you do one search with the title, again, first line connections with Ed Rigsbee, Then you want to go into association management or nonprofit management. Then you want to type in under title CEO and then search. Now that's going to give you all the chief staff executives that have a title that are CEO that are connected with me. Well, now you got to go do it again. Okay, after you go and connect with all those people, now you got to go do it again. Now what you've got to do is you've got to search again using executive director, because a lot of them, the chief staff executive, are called executive director. Okay, now after you've connected with all those or asked for connections, now you've got to go EVP or executive vice president. You know, these are, now you can go into LinkedIn and you can look for more people that aren't connected with me, but why not make your life easier, since I've already done the work over the last 5 years or so of connecting with association people that, for the most part, I know hire speakers. You know, make your life easy. Just go connect with those people. So that's the way you do it. I mean, it's not really that hard. Now, don't be lazy, because if you're lazy, it ain't going to work. Don't be lazy. You have to actually type in a note. And I just have pre-typed notes in a Word doc that I do cut and paste. And it's, you know, John, hey, I'd like to connect, yada, 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 yada. If you've attended one of my programs, you've seen the whole script. When I do these programs for chapters, I give everybody the script. When I do this program on the 2-day selling to association executives, I give everybody the script. So if you haven't attended that, you're going to have to write your own script. So here's the thing. Give them a reason to want to connect with you. Tell them who you are, what you do, what your expertise is, and why it might matter to them. You have a limited number of characters. Don't try to put a link, because LinkedIn won't let you do it. Then once they connect with you, have another written script with a link that tells them, says something like, hey, thanks so much for connecting with me, and here's something of value. Don't try to sell these people. I mean, you've got to have a cup of coffee with me before you're going to take me to bed. I'll tell you, I get, you know, consultants and speakers and people trying to sell me stuff all the time that send me a request to connect. Okay, it sounds good. Maybe I'll connect. And then the very first thing out of the chute, they're sending me a sales letter. You know what I do? I go back to that person's profile and I hit, yes, disconnect. Because if you're going to try to sell me something before you at least have a cup of coffee, if you want to take me to bed before you buy me a cup of coffee, we're not playing this game. We're not doing business. So don't you make the silly mistake of trying to sell right out of the chute. In LinkedIn, it's about build a relationship and then do business. LinkedIn doesn't like automation. LinkedIn likes manual activity. So there you are. That is the secret. If you want to connect with all the association executives that I'm connected with, it's not so hard. It's pretty easy. I've made the offer. Now, whether you do it, it's up to you. Okay. Oh, by the way, figure might as well throw a commercial here at the end of this. If you like these ideas, and you need some help, you might really want to come to one of my Selling to Associations intensives. It's real simple. Go to Selling to Associations, SELLINGTOASSOC. How do you spell associations? ASSOCIATIONS. Can't even spell. Anyway, go to sellingtoassociations.com and click on the Las Vegas Intensive. 2 or 3 times a year, I do an intensive in Las Vegas, and you can come to that. And at that, you get access to my community, you get lists, you get all of my online resources, you get all kinds of good stuff. Plus, you get to hang with me for 2 days. And the people that also are doing this, you build a community, and you're going to really learn how. And I'm going to kind of kick you in the ass a little bit. Yep, I'm not nice. I'm going to kick you in the ass a little bit to go do something, because why come and spend money to come to my intensive if you're not going to use it? Okay, well, that's it for now. You have an awesome day. And, after you watch this video, I want you to do yourself a favor. Pick up the phone, call an association executive, and talk to them about what you do. Have a good day. Bye now.